Where are we?
Welcome to a wholesome day with Molly and Amy. We're doing what we think we could.
So starting off with breakfast, we are going with oats because we had a bit of a big meal last night. We had an Indian and both of us need something to settle, so we're gonna have oats and it's all we go in. So I've got the ingredients and we're gonna get going. So I'm not going to measure anything, this is just I've done so many oats that I can kind of gauge how much is a serving. But yeah, so we're going to do it on the saucepan, on the stove. Best results. Always been good at, no, I've got a spoon. There you go. Not a bit too much.
What milk are you using, Mum?
This is a different one. It's a blend of coconut, brown rice, cashew, gluten-free oats and hemp. We always just change our milks up because, yeah, I think it's good to do so. I've got a bit of coconut in this one. I'm actually going to put that in because it will just... the only thing is with this milk, I've noticed, is that there's coconut bits in, so it solidifies at the bottom and it doesn't mix. But if you're doing oats like this and you're heating it up, it'll just melt in with it, so it's actually quite nice to still use it. I used to use a little bit of hot water as well. People use too little water in oats. The key is low and slow.
Low and slow. Let's see how much liquid you got in there. So what would you say the ratio is?
A bit of cinnamon.
Oh gosh, she's rushing away, right. What we got? Tablespoon? Teaspoon?
Teaspoon, I'd say.
Teaspoon of cinnamon going in, guys. So yeah.
And I shouldn't really be using a metal spoon. But for today,
And what have you got it on? Medium heat?
Yeah, I've got it on 6 out of 9. 10, 9? So medium. Yeah. So we are about halfway. I'm a bit of an expert now, so I like to think anyway. But no, kind of looking for that consistency. So we've chopped some bananas. We've got some walnuts in the oven, so we're going to do some roasted walnuts. Gives it a nice little roasting umami flavour. And I add cinnamon in here, nice little bit of spice. And then on top we're going to have some flaxseed, peanut butter, a little bit of yoghurt, and maybe some agave. So shouldn't be too long. And in the meantime, we're going to make some coffee. Well, I'm going to have coffee. Amy doesn't really like coffee, do you? Well, you're not drinking it. So.
No, I'm going to have a cacao.
Cacao, even nicer.
With ashwagandha maca.
There you go.
Woo!
So ashwagandha is a nice stress reliever, and maca, good for all sorts. Libido is another one.
Aye. Cheeky.
As you can see, if you come a little bit closer, everyone has preference on oats. But for me, I'd rather it cook a little bit longer, and that's just a bit too thick. So then I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Give it a stir. I always say oats, it's low and slow. It just gives it a nice creamy texture. But again, everyone's different. Everyone prefers different. People might like it thicker and a bit more stodgier. But this is how I like it. And we're using, I didn't measure, but I would say about 50 grams of oats, about 20 grams each, well 15 grams each probably of walnuts. We don't measure food really, but I kind of grasp that. Best not really to measure food, I don't think, unless it's for a specific reason. And there's a good understanding behind it really, because you need a good relationship with food. But that's for another story. But can you see here? So a bit closer. So I always look for an oat. You can start to see kind of like, you know when you get custard and you get that little bit of skin, it's that like creaminess on top that you can see it from this part here. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because you can see it's bubbling and I don't want it to overcook. Turn it down to 4. That's almost ready now. So I'm going to let that even more down to 3 now. That'll be ready in about 2 minutes. So now we're going to get some coffee. Keep it rolling, hun. Creamy. Got some flaxseed. Oh, I can't open it. Come on. Come on. Doesn't want to open. There you go. Nice little bit of sprinkle. A little bit of extra fibre.
And it's good to have flax and pumpkin seeds in the first part of your cycle if you are a woman who menstruates.
Got that? It's also a good source of omega-3s, flaxseed, if you're a vegan. It's quite good to get that in. Okay, so we've got some yoghurt now.
There are other brands available. Just want to say we are not sponsored by any of the brands we've used today, even if we're zooming in right now on it.
What brand's that? We're not really just to one brand anyway, are we?
No. Mix it up.
Double dip.
What did you just do, Mum?
Well, you've double dipped.
You cheeky little thing.
It's alright, it's just us eating. Unless we have any visitors, I'm sorry.
She won't do that, I promise. Oh, gooey, ooey, goodness. Have the finesse.
Look at that finesse. A lot more finesse than the proper kitchen, I promise.
This is just authentic breaking the fast with Chef Molly in the kitchen.
And then a little bit of extra cinnamon, because who doesn't like cinnamon? Some people, but
weirdos.
Cinnamon helps lower insulin levels in the morning. Well, blood sugar levels in the morning. So
what are you using there, hon?
a bit of agave, which helps increase your blood sugar levels.
All about that balance.
So, all about that balance. So, but no, cinnamon, especially first thing in the morning, it does help kind of keep you in steady state. So nice.
And then we add sugar just for sweet and goodness.
But here we have it. Breakfast.
Oh, with a dirty bowl. It's served. Wait.
So here we have Amy Cole's rattling cutlery. Cleaning it on herself.
This is not what we're going to do when we open a cafe, by the way. Molly is going to be in charge of the kitchen. I'm just there to test the food and occasionally help. I'll do some cutting.
And look pretty.
Thanks, hon. Okay, right. I got a massive heat teaspoon of cacao. Usually we go for the raw, when it's like in its raw form, like in a block. But I really don't want to use that because it's like ceremonial grade. So we're just using, there are other brands available, but cacao powder. And then the ashwagandha to help with my stress levels. I'm not that stressed, don't panic at me.
Zen out.
I'm chilled. And I have like 1/3 of a teaspoon on that one.
Oh, look at that. It's quite, probably a bit more than 1/3 of a teaspoon, but...
Alright, chef's on me already. And then maca. How much do you want me to have of this one, hun?
12?
I'm gonna have a bigger third. Nearly half a teaspoon going in. Now, oh, I'm gonna use coffee. Gonna grab my kettle, and this is my technique. So I add like just enough water. Nobody steal this recipe. Just enough water so it starts to create like a thick paste. Because nobody likes lumps, especially in the cacao.
You probably, to do it best, you'd whisk it, but we're not going to do that.
I ain't got time for that. Been waiting half an hour. Okay, and then I'm going to pour in all the way up to about 3/4 of the way. Give it another stir, and then I'll finish it off with the plant milk of my choice. And that is my hot drink for today. Breaking the fast. Hello. So, Molly forgot about the walnuts. A little bit browner than expected. But we're going to finish off the dish. Hopefully
Voila.
without me burning. I'm just going to pop them down alongside. Oh god. Alongside.
I nearly got a walnut in my coffee.
Sorry. Alongside. Oh, this is going to look good, to be fair. Look at that.
Crispy.
Last one. And you're done.
Brown walnuts. What I love.
There you go.
Bisto.
I got big funny.
God, did I record that? Oh, it's still recording. Hello.
Hi! This is my outfit on fleek.
What?
It's my outfit on fleek.
Yep. Especially the socks.
Oh, they matched my cup!
There you go.
Foxy.
Foxy Mela. We're about to do a rice meeting
We're about to do our rise meeting.
on the board.
I've got down some notes on the phone today.
Well done. Cool
We
star
always
for
do our
you.
rise meeting in PJs, that's rule number 1. So yeah, next week is self-care week, so we're going to be putting out some content of ideas for self-care, which I love. And the rest,
TBC.
TBC.
Look at our babies thriving.
I know, they're great, mate.
Let's see this one. Little monster.
Little monster, thriving.
Welcome to a wholesome day with Molly and Amy. We're actually taking you out on a little adventure. It's very rare that we get out, but today we're taking you to being cute.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Let's go.
We have to stay focused or we get distracted.
Get to the next story about a young girl with some very long hair. It's called Rapunzel. What's wrong with you? Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young girl named Rapunzel. She was raised by a witch who kept her locked up in a high tower with
It's really mesmerising.
Checking out my socks.
Yeah. Fresh.
Hang on. Just in time for Christmas.
Aww. Christmas trees are out already. Mol, what are we getting today?
Might be getting plant pots, but we've been getting a bit distracted. Yeah, there's a lot to take in.
Sensory overload. In other news.
Brown. Don't drop it, whatever you do.
This is exciting. This is the excitement for our Sunday. I mean, does it get much more exciting than loads of pots and plants? Probably not. It's like a jungle.
They're massive. I think your mum would love this. Violas. You are having them on our plates.
Just getting inspired, Chef Molly.
Edible flowers. Violas. You can eat them.
She had a bit of road rage earlier. She's still a bit upset. What happened, Mol? Do you want to share?
Nothing happened.
She's going to get us booted out of P&Q. Sorry?
Warm lighting's nice, but we want to go for more cool, don't we? Cool white.
Because you're a cool dude.
Just so cool socks. You know.
Can we get a zoom in? Can you give me a full little leg pull up so I can see them? Full flight.
Flies, ginger.
All I want for Xmas is, what is that? Lincoln Eck, I don't even know. Swag. She's so serious, look at you. That's it, I'm out. Better pay it up, girl. Easy as that. Bosh. And we're done. Checking you're not been ripped off. Bye. Look how magical it is today. It's like Harry Potter, but IRL. Malvern Hills. Off we go, shop number 2.
Tea, glorious tea.
Thank you.
Oh, you look a bit blurry. There you are. What you get?
A red bush with oat milk. Delicious.
I got a tea with milk, oat milk, and yeah, that's our second drink of the tea. We're still having water, and yeah, we successfully got some plant pots. We've got a little one for this little caliphia, and all of our other ones are doing great. We have my little favourite, but I shouldn't really have favourites. Shh. Now they're all my favourite. And then Big Monster. He's not really little anymore. He's massive. And you can see we did a cutting of them, and we've got some nice little roots growing. So shortly we'll be able to put them in soil and get a even bigger monster. Yeah, but our plants are thriving, so we're very happy. Maybe we'll do a plant tour. What do you think, Amy?
Yeah.
Plant tour?
Yes, an apartment.
An
Soon.
apartment
We're
and
not
plant
ready
tour.
yet. Soon. So I'm working.
Oh, sorry. I'm being annoying as always. And then we just have our little clippings on the wall, next to the wall. So again, we took clippings from the trail plant, and you can see the roots. The white roots have grown, so you literally just put them in water. Again, if you want any details on this, let us know. We could maybe do a video for you, but I know there are quite a few out there. But yeah, and look at the little sheep over there. Got to get the sheep, our little friends. But anyway, yeah, hope you enjoy the plant tour and the tea tour. Thank you, bye. So what we got cooking?
This is 2 days old.
No, it's not. Actually, yeah.
It is. 2 days old, Molly's crumble, and Amy massacred her oat custard.
I made an oat custard and she's...
You said add liquid, and I think I added... Yeah, I might have added too much. Anyway, this is our little post-walk snack. So I'm gonna get...
Usually we don't tend to have crumble before dinner, but apparently this was Amy's decision, so...
Yeah. So I'm gonna be a Nigel. I'm gonna get the warm, juicy crumble out of the oven now.
She gets that steam, that facial.
And here's the big reveal. So, between two, it's not that much really.
So this doesn't look like it looks a bit burnt, but the reason that is because I made it with not your traditional crumble. It doesn't have any oats. Health and safety, guys. Health and safety.
Okay, no more. I'm done now. Cut.
Anyway, it's got seeds and a bunch of other stuff in. So I used it without oats. Not a happy bunny.
No
here.
flour at all. It was pretty good, to be fair.
It's gluten free.
Don't look at the custard, because when Molly made it, it was amazing. Now it's a bit liquidy. If you want a recipe, comment below.
We are eating this, so...
It's huge. What is it, Mol?
Rainbow chard.
Cool. And what are you making?
We had leftover curry last night, so leftover curry. It's a aubergine base curry.
Yeah.
With rice, and then I've just done some steamed cabbage and roasted some chickpeas and pumpkin seeds with some rainbow chard.
Yum.
Just to make it a bit more nutritious. So.
Sounds good. Oh, is that chutneys there?
Yes.
Cheeky little chutney.
And they're very soft poppadom because they obviously go soft overnight.
Yeah. Oh, look at the purple cabbage. That looks great. Rainbow
we need those
chard.
greens.
Get those greens in. What else we got in this one? What kind of curry you got?
Aubergine. Bengal.
Oh, with a bit of rice. It's a Bengal bhaji. I think that's the one. And then cheeky little poppadom in there. There is nothing wrong with getting a takeout, just to tell you guys. Oh god. Close up. That's really close. Ah!
Petroleum.
There is nothing wrong with eating a takeout, is there?
No. It was quite funny because we've had the last takeout we had was in March when we moved in.
Yeah.
So
it's very rare for us to do this, but this is what we wanted. We wanted this to be sorry if you can't hear me with the aggressive chopping going on. We wanted this to be just really authentic and like literally what we eat in a day rather than it pre-planned, etc. So yeah, this is what you're getting. We'll show you
So
the...
we usually have this, it's about 7 o'clock now, so I think we had breakfast at 9, lunch at 2, a random crumble at like 4.
Yeah, very random.
Random.
Sorry.
And then now 7, which will probably be our last meal really.
Yeah.
And then...
Maybe a cheeky cup of tea before bed?
Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong. That's why you've caught us on a day where we're not trying to be healthy, we're not...
we're just eating.
It's just eating.
That's it.
Just a day where we're being, it could be random, could be totally different another day, we could literally eat greens all day, do you know what I mean? So it's we try to live a balanced diet and not say we have to do this or that every day, I mean, yeah, we try to get as many plants as possible, hence why I'm chopping some greens and adding seeds on top just for more nutrition to get as many plants as possible. Yeah.
Plants make us happy.
Sorry, my chopping board isn't stable at the moment.
She says aggressively.
Looks like celery.
Ooh.
So usually in the kitchen about 1 million plates everywhere, and then
Is that you or me?
Me.
So what we got? What's just come out the oven, Mom?
Roasted chickpeas in cumin, bit of pepper, and some pumpkin seeds.
And then we got, I love these. I know they're in plastic, but that mango chutney that they sell at the Indian, like, oh, naughty.
Naughty.
Bit of green, bit of Bengal, bit of rice. We'll show you the finished product shortly.
Look at all that we've done. Shocked Molly to spill something on the floor.
What's that? You eating?
Gotta test the food. A bit of cabbage, there's a lot here, but it was left over, so probably won't serve it all.
Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful colours. Yeah, that's what I'm about. Get that rainbow down.
That's the thing, we don't plan our foods, we just try
What's in the
to
cupboard?
include lots of colours. Yeah.
And it's getting hot and
So I've got
spicy.
quite a bit left over, but that's alright.
Looks beautiful.
And then dip in my hands. We had half a tin of chickpeas left over as well. So Amy knows I hate waste.
Which is a great thing.
Because what you have in your cupboard you should just use.
All decisions, yeah, there you go.
Then that makes your life a lot easier when planning food as well, because you can just be like, well, what have I got left over? What needs using? Like shell by date. Just so you don't waste food, and it works better with the quality of the food as well.
Beautiful. Looks delicious. Can't wait to tuck in. And that's it. This is what we eat in a day. Finishing up with cheeky little takeaway leftovers with lots of veggies and goodness. And my beautiful Molly. Oh no, you failed. Oh, we're gonna have to take two on that one, boo. Come on.
Cut. Ready.
There we go. Da, da, da.
Now crunch.
Yes.
Take 3.
Oh, she's getting fancy now, isn't she? Right, Mom, anything you want to share with the people? Just that.
Going in for it. Last meal of the day. Hope you enjoyed what you eaten today. Don't really want to make it a what I eat in a day, because I didn't really want to do it at first because everyone's different. We shouldn't really follow. I don't know, I'm still holding it. Yeah, it's a bit of a topic where you see someone eating something a day and you think you should do exactly the same. Don't do that, please.
No.
Someone as a higher profession as well, a lot of doctors have seen this and they hate it when people do what you eat in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see why, because it sometimes can cause bad relationships with foods, thinking that you have to eat these foods to be a certain way, but it's not the case at all.
Mm-hmm.
And people can plan their day, we haven't planned it, and this is just to show you how we kind of live as well. Like, it's all a little bit of a tour to the garden centre. And yeah.
Another thing, just to finish off, everybody's bioavailability is different. Hey, did you like that? So, some people may... Oh yeah, a bit of coriander to finish. Some people may process foods differently to somebody else. So, yeah, like the amount of food that we're eating, this may not be right for somebody else. So, please don't take what we're eating today as gospel. This is just a little glimpse into us having a cheeky Sunday with some beautiful
Could be
food.
totally different another day, but there you go, average day. With
So
Molly and Amy.
an average day with Molly and Amy. Okay, we out. Peace.